For the icare for icare competition, the MCPHS chapter has created a three-pronged approach for addressing needs in our community's health, and the future of optometry. The first issue we would like to take on is engagement between optometry as a field and the community. The eyes often fall under collateral damage and systemic disease such as hypertension and diabetes. Exercise is a resourceful tool to prevent and treat problems that occur systemically, and some studies show that it may be used to lower IOP over time. The proposed color run will allow MCPHS students to engage with members of the community, open a dialogue about how being active will improve the body and ultimately benefit the eyes, and spread the news that getting your eyes examined regularly can help detect changes to the eye earlier and prevent further damage in the case of diabetes, glaucoma, hypertension, and more. Through the icare for icare grant, the MCPHS chapter will be able to put funds towards organizing costs such as t-shirts, color powder, flyers and advertisement of the event, permits, and water bottles. By marking the color run as an event for glaucoma awareness, we can also address the issue of glaucoma in minority populations. We are aware that minorities, especially African Americans, are at a higher risk of developing glaucoma. 50% of African Americans and 80% of Hispanics and Latinos with glaucoma don't even know they have it. It is imperative that glaucoma be detected and treated early to avoid permanent loss of vision. Working with the City of Worcester, we will set a route for the color run that will attract spectators. Glaucoma and vision screening stations will be placed at several locations along the color run's route. Eye care tonometry is rapidly becoming the new gold standard for tonometry. Its readings require no anesthetic, involve no air, are less invasive, and can alleviate some of the fears that patients may have about getting their IOPs checked. This grant will allow us to purchase eye care probes for screenings at the color run and elsewhere, especially during Glaucoma Awareness Month in January. The third prong of our approach looks to the future of our profession. There is an underrepresentation of minorities in optometry compared to the general population. Hispanics and Latinos make up 6.2% of optometry school graduates compared to 17.8% of the general population. African Americans only comprise 2.9% of optometry grads compared to 13.3% of the general population. It is known that when patients are given the choice, they would rather be seen by a doctor who shares their ethnicity. They feel more comfortable with a doctor that looks like them. The standard of care is also improved by doctors being able to empathize with their patients because they share the conditions prevalent in their community. However, underserved schools, which have a high proportion of minority students, are overlooked when it comes to being considered for great colleges, scholarships, and access to information about the pursuit of careers in the medical field. Last spring, our chapter held a Q&A panel-style presentation with 30 high school students at North High School in Worcester. 9 optometry interns from 3 different cohorts answered questions about barriers faced when applying to undergraduate and optometry programs, personal upbringings, tips for pursuing higher education including how to pay for college, the role optometrists play in visual health, and the path each one of them took to optometry. The icare for icare grant will allow us to award some students with the application fee to apply to MCPHS Boston or any of the other 3+4 programs affiliated with the MCPHS optometry program. Additionally, the MCPHS chapter of NOSA, with the support of the optometry program, will offer mentorship to these students to provide academic and moral support from admission all the way through graduation. The ultimate goal is to increase the number of minority students that enroll and graduate through the MCPHS optometry program and become providers that will encourage minority patients to see their optometrists early and often. The MCPHS chapter is grateful for the opportunity to apply for the icare for icare grant. The funds will help us increase ties with the community through exercise, identify at-risk individuals not only at large events but at heart-to-heart community moments, and help the field of optometry grow with students who have great potential but are in need of resources. Thank you.